So I'm going to start with introduction. Coca-Cola is a carbonated soft drink that was first created in 1886 by John Pemberton. It has since become one of the most popular beverages in the world, and it has become a symbol of American culture. The iconic red and white logo is recognizable around the globe, and the company has become a major player in the global beverage market. The next part is the Coca-Cola journey, from manufacturing to disposal. There are 3 steps. The first step is the company sourced its ingredients from all over the world, including countries like Mexico, Brazil, and India. These ingredients are then mixed together in a large vat and heated to create the syrup that is used to make Coca-Cola. Once the syrup is made, it is then shipped to bottling plants where it is mixed with carbonated water and packaged into bottles or cans.
So I'm going to continue. Once the product has been packaged, it is then shipped to retailer where it can be purchased by consumer. Consumer can enjoy their Coca-Cola in a variety of ways, such as drinking it cold or adding to their recipes. After they have finished enjoying their beverage, they can then dispose it properly by recycling or throwing it away in a trash can. Lastly, Coca-Cola is one of the most iconic beverages in the world, and its journey from manufacture to disposal is an important part of their story. From the first stage of sourcing ingredient to the bottling and distribution of the product to eventually recycling or disposal, Coca-Cola examines each step with a commitment to sustainability and transparency. The company takes a holistic approach to its sustainability effort, mapping out the entire life cycle of the product from start to finish. This comprehensive approach enables them to examine the environmental impact of their activities and find ways to reduce any negative impact.
Hi, I'm Nosharini, and I'm going to make a short brief about the use of regulation to innovate Coca-Cola. In order to demonstrate that Coca-Cola is committed to conducting business in an ethical manner, they use rPET materials, which they collect plastic bottles from the landfill and turn into plastic flakes. It is evident that the amount of waste produced has decreased by 62%, and the amount of waste that is sent to landfills has decreased by 35%.
Pollution is affecting the health of people in all parts of the world, from the Arctic to the deepest oceans. I will begin by tackling this issue by pleading with Coca-Cola to promote refillable use for their products through soda dispenser machines all around the world and not only in few key places, which is Coca-Cola Freestyle, a soda dispenser machine in 2009 launched that offers an unmatched variety of options. And considering that just 16 countries on 3 continents offer, hence replacement throughout globally is a must. In my opinion, the best way to entirely phase out Coca-Cola plastic bottles will be to install soda dispenser devices worldwide and sell soft drinks only through these machines. With this strategy, Coca-Cola may begin by putting this in supermarkets like Mydane, convenience stores like 7-Eleven, canteens at colleges, universities, shopping centers, restaurants, and even on the sidewalks. By lowering or eliminating its plastic packaging waste, the refillable soda dispenser machine may contribute to the company's effort to become an environmental icon, reducing plastic production and pollution and improving social responsibility.
Hello, my name is Nelly and I will explain the remaining alternatives. The second alternative for Coca-Cola to use is by using glass bottles in lowering water and air pollution. Coca-Cola discontinued their glass bottles in 2012, and we think that they need to bring them back as it is easier for their consumers to reuse the glass bottles more than once. It might be a bit expensive, but Coca-Cola is a big company and could spend their money more to help the environment. Lastly, we think Coca-Cola can use plant-based bottles as another alternative. The idea has been created by Andrew Kim back in 2010, but Coca-Cola ignored the suggestion. We think it's a good idea as it can be disposed easily and has many advantages for the environment and the consumers. This design would be enjoyed by Gen Z the most because it's simple and eco-friendly.
I will be presenting about ways to influence Coca-Cola consumer to reuse, reduce and recycle. The first way is Coca-Cola can set up its effort to recycle advertising by use recyclable material in press release and public relation. Then next, advertise their present and upcoming recycling services through vehicle branding. And the last one is employ search engines, ads or a specific website for online marketing.
Additionally, Coca-Cola can improve their packaging and labeling. We started our work with our waste program in 2018 to promote a circular economy for our packaging and aid in system-wide change. Through this comprehensive project, we used a 3-pronged strategy to address all aspects of our packaging life cycle, from how our bottles and cans are made to how they are recycled and reused. To achieve their three-pronged strategy, which includes redesigning all of their packaging and labeling to be 100% recyclable by 2035, collecting and recycling the equivalent of one bottle or can for everyone they sell by 2030, and collaborating with groups, governments, businesses, and their customers to create a debris-free environment. They will also take on three major initiatives, because not many large firms like Coca-Cola make their packaging and labeling 100% recyclable. This will undoubtedly raise consumer interest and influence. They can also include clearer instructions on how to recycle their products on the label and packaging. In addition, Coca-Cola wants to receive its bottles and cans back so they can recycle them and make new ones instead of letting them end up as environmental waste. Making it popular to recycle and reuse is also one of the strategies to persuade consumers to do so. Coca-Cola can provide extra recycling bins or machines with their logo on them to place in busy areas like parks, housing neighborhoods, and cafeterias. These areas are ideal for placing and recycling equipment or bins because they are often utilized and will likely be noticed by many people.
Next, Coca-Cola can increase their popularity by giving out rewards to those who take the effort to recycle, reuse, and repair. Coca-Cola can give out free drinks or discount to customers who successfully recycle their bottles and cans into something useful. They also can give out reward to customers who successfully collect 500 grams of bottle and cans without mixing them together. Lastly, Coca-Cola has the option to limit their use of mixed packaging and labeling materials. Mixing multiple materials can result in packaging that is challenging to recycle. So, Coca-Cola can make investment in packaging that reduce the quantity of waste. Making packaging materials like cardboard or paper, they can get the necessary paperboard from sustainable forests. In contrast to plastic, which takes about 10,000 years to biodegrade, this material can do so in about 100 days.
This is about the fact that plastic bottles can be replaced, and thus also plastic waste can be saved. My idea is that also here in Malaysia, the Coca-Cola company can be sold cola in glass bottles. This has the advantage that less plastic waste is released into the environment and that the glass bottles can be used more often. However, this creates a problem. How can the glass bottles get back to the manufacturer? Here, the company can introduce a deposit system. This means that when a customer buys a glass bottle of Coca-Cola, he pays, for example, 1 ringgit more. When he then returns the bottle, he gets 1 ringgit back. This collection points can be set up not only in a grocery store, but also, for example, in malls or on train stations. On this slide, I've brought now one example. How one can merge an external enterprise or also a sub-story in the enterprise, the external company supplies Coca-Cola with glass bottles. These are sold by Coca-Cola, with Coke, Fanta or Sprite and delivered to the supermarkets. After the customer have brought these with a deposit, the bottle should be returned to the store in the optimal case. After the bottles are delivered again, directly in the external enterprise, there the bottles are hygienically rinsed and delivered back to the Coca-Cola. If a bottle has been used too often or is broken, it is replaced by the external company.
About the conclusion, first of all, Coca-Cola impact around the world is so big, so by conducting business in an ethical manner, by doing so many recycling projects, we are able to encourage the customer to recycle, and we also make plastic bottle as a recyclable product, and we create a Coca-Cola freestyle disposable machine, and we also make creative attractive design of glass bottle that is changing each year, and we also make bottles from plant-based so they can be continuously recycled. And we also need to increase the effort to advertise about recycling and improve the packaging and labeling so that we can make whole bottle fully recyclable, and we also need to introduce a reusable for the packaging, even the bottle. For example, we use glass bottle to make it fully reusable, and we also introduce a deposit system to motivate the people and customer to recycle, and everybody needs to take part in recycling and be committed so that they can make our planet cleaner with less waste. That's all from us. Thank you.